Got a little bit of a crazy one for you with this story. First, I'm going to tell you about Luther, which is a television series from the BBC. It's over in Britain. I guess you can watch it over here on Hulu or Netflix. Not really sure which platform. I never watched this, which is why I'm telling you this, so I can give you some backdrop. So it is a British psychological crime drama television series starring Idris Elba as DCI John Luther and Ruth Wilson as Alice Morgan, written by Neil Cross. The first series is composed of 6 episodes, which ran in May and June 2010. A second series of 4 episodes aired on the BBC, and a third wave was commissioned in 2012 with 4, and they are doing a live action movie of it as well, I guess is coming. It's a successful show from what I hear. I actually hear it's pretty good. I like Idris Elba, so I would be inclined to watch it. However, it would appear that some people at the BBC don't think that he's the right man for the job. This has got to be one of the craziest things that I've ever seen, especially given today's climate, with how this is always discussed. But apparently, the BBC diversity chief says Idris Elba's TV detective Luther isn't black enough to be real because he doesn't have any black friends and doesn't eat any Caribbean food. Wow.
How dare you?
I'm kind of wondering if she's going to get fired for this. So Miranda Whalen said the hit BBC crime drama was only superficially diverse. Bosses are now looking to portray minority groups in a more convincing way. BBC will spend $100 million of content budget on diverse programming over 3 years. So I don't know where she said this. Apparently, it was maybe in a conversation with somebody and they recorded it. I don't know, but she's getting thoroughly destroyed on the internet right now. How the hell is Idris Elba not black enough to play a character? In fact, I got to tell you, like, one of the things about him from the show, from what I understand, is he took the role because the role wasn't about race. And he's just playing a good character, and I highly respect it. I actually think that he's a pretty cool dude. If they were ever going to, like, make James Bond black, I would say give it to Idris Elba for sure. I think he honestly could play a good James Bond, but I've already done a video on that. So apparently, Miss Whalen told the MIPTV conference this week that to achieve true representation, TV chiefs must ensure black characters have an environment and culture built around them that is completely reflective of their background. She said when Luther first came out, everybody loved the fact that Idris Elba was in there, a really strong black character. We all fell in love with him. We did. Who didn't, right? But after you got into it about the second series, you got kind of like, okay, he doesn't have any black friends. He doesn't eat any Caribbean food. This doesn't feel authentic. So for someone to be a person of color, they have to eat Caribbean food and have friends like them? That's really super kind of racist, and you're kind of perpetuating some negative stereotypes, I would think there. I don't know. Casting more black directors was only part of the solution, she added, but Luther's creator and writer Neil Cross expressed surprise, insisting that Elba only took the role in the first place because race was not considered important to the character. Mr. Cross, who is white, said, I have no knowledge or expertise or right to try to tackle in some ways the experience of being a black man in modern Britain. And then it goes into how the BBC is making these kinds of conversations important to every show. But the internet is, of course, dunking on her stupid statements because, I mean, they're pointing out rightfully that instead of him being an interesting character, that maybe he should play basketball or something. Like, this is what they're saying. So Luther wasn't diverse because he wasn't a stereotype? And that's a very good point. Like, does he need to do stereotypical things for him to be a good, strong black character? That's incredibly racist, for real. And that's what they're saying. Here's one from Chris Rose. Luther isn't black enough to be real because he doesn't have any black friends and doesn't eat Caribbean food. When you see groups through the prism of stereotypes, this is the insulting outcome, which he prefer to see Luther dunk basketball hoops at the end of every scene. And then you've got more and more people just kind of tearing into her dumb statement. How insulting. I would feel pretty insulted if I was Idris Elba, for real, because that's a really regressive statement. I would say that he's a fine actor, and what the hell does him not eating Caribbean food have to do with anything? This is exactly the problem with Hollywood. Okay, here you have a show that, from what I understand, I've never watched it, okay, and I'm being upfront about that. But from what I understand, Luther is actually a pretty good show, and a lot of people like it. You have a strong black character in the lead that people like, and that's not good enough. So instead of telling a good story, which is what that show is, it's not authentic enough, and therefore it shouldn't be promoted and enjoyed. We need some kind of stereotypical character to run around. That's really the authentic thing now. How the hell is that? First off, I can't believe that she's not fired for saying this, but the internet's tearing her up, and rightfully so. What an ignorant statement. Ignorant statement. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'd really love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I will see all of you on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, take a moment. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. There's something going on right now, and they've been unsubscribing people. So just take a second and double check on that, and subscribe if you're new.